Ah, Jesus Christ, like the 50th time I died. That's it. Nope, no more, no more. Rage quit.
Conan noobs!
Hello once again, friends and fans. Raptor here. I'm joined live with Lennon on the side of Pact versus NATO. It is Jez Fonhinder versus Tex Amok, two people that I cannot pronounce their names to. But since Lennon is joining us live, Lennon, please say hello to the nice friends and fans of the channel.
Goodbye.
Yes, that was him leaving AOL. So as you can see, we are playing a ranked match. I don't know if I said that or not, but we're going to set that up, and I know you guys have been wanting live matches, so that's exactly what we'll do. So it'll be a typical video until we start, and then me and Lennon will talk strategy, and you'll see everything live. You're seeing me recording live now, and we'll try to check in with what he's doing as much as possible. Lennon, I think it would be a good idea to take... Have you played this before?
Once.
Okay.
That was ages ago.
Same. I went pretty much straight into center, but it's going to be a little different here, I think. There are way too many command positions for us just to capture them all and expect to win. So I think we at least need to do something in the center, something for reinforcements, and perhaps something on the island where Ivan is. And I also think, well, let me set some units down, and you tell me what you come up with in the meantime.
I can take the power plant.
I think that would be a good idea. I'm also smelling a lot of NATO air for this round. It's wide, it's open, not a lot of force for us to hide columns of tanks, so don't forget to bring some AA.
Yeah, there's not much cover, is there?
No, not unless you're around the edge of the river. Maybe, are you still using those 93Ks or whatever they're called? The amphibious AA?
No.
Okay. Yeah, well, you definitely need something better than that, but if you can hide it efficiently. There's not even a position to hide your command vehicle too well at your starting position. I think we're kind of on our own for this one. Can't even put my UAZ down. Excellent. Okay, well, I'll take Konstantin and Olga, and then maybe secure Leonid a little bit. If you can take Ivan, maybe block at Elena and Michael, we'll kind of create some type of weird triangle pattern. Maybe that will block them. The great thing about having so much open area, too, for us is that we'll be able to at least see their aircraft and fight against them a little more easily than usual, because we can just move straight across fields. Yeah, I've been using infantry a lot lately, but there's just no good place to hide them this time, unfortunately. I do see a few hiding spots, but nothing like I would, nothing I would favor.
Center's going to be 100% infantry. You're not going to get any. You're not going to get any tanks in there.
You know, I should be able to give you Dana support as well from that artillery. So if you deal with the infantry, or if you're going to be taking that, don't forget to bring artillery for yourself as well. Oh, looks like we've only got a few seconds left.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I didn't have enough time to bring everything I wanted yet, but should be okay. I got down. Oh, looks like they stopped it right at the end. Interesting. Some really expensive tanks the Russians have.
But they're good.
They are. Damn, I couldn't call out what I wanted right at the end. That's alright. Alright, move everything forward then. Okay, well, everyone, we're off to a rather okay start. We are finally playing on the side of the Pact to prevent what we call, well, it's the Soviet blob. We're trying to can the spam. Yes, we're fighting against those lowbrow fools who want to just rush with Scots and BTRs, and for those of you who do that, please go ahead into your closets now and hang yourselves. And make sure you don't have anyone to leave your legacy to, please, because we want to make sure that that type of ignorance doesn't continue on this planet. So thank you very much for your compliance. Now, for those of you who'd like to play like human beings and lay your units out and pick things out specifically, thank you for joining us today. It's a real pleasure to have you part of this game. Now, again, I have not played this map very often. I do see enemy Gazelle peeking at us, so we'll go and see if we can take that out. It also looks like they're trying to find... They're doing a little peeking on the commands, I see. And as we take Leonid here on the right, we'll check out what Lenin's up to. Another decent spread of armor and infantry and AA. It's excellent. Enemy not securing any other positions yet, but Constantine falls under my control, and the enemy captures... Oh, Leonid is also under my control as well. Gazelle looks like it's backing up a little bit to get out of the way of the incoming tongues, and they do not see any tanks around, so obviously...
I don't see anything.
I don't either. I just see scouts, but that just means that it's going to be a late rush then.
Something's gonna happen.
Something will happen, I'm sure. My T-80s are parked in the back. Ah, Apache's coming in now. Gonna call up a couple of Cubs to deal with those. Oh, and a couple of TOW. Excellent. We have heavy choppers on my side then. So we will deny, just like the CIA. And it looks like they're also bringing up some Lucius to try to bring the pimp smack down on a... Well, you know the word. Let's see, that tongue, I don't want it to get too close. I want it to be in a defensive position. The Apaches are now finally moving in for an attack, so let's see what they can do against that tongue. I believe I may have muted my audio somehow. Strange. But it's very quiet, but that's okay. One Apache down. Tongue making short work of the second. A TOW finally being fired at the tongue. A miss. And the tongue now all out of missiles as the buck moves in. And T-80's moving up as well. Look, oh, I see the whistle TOW, the German units, ATGM moving up as well. A lot of choppers. Oh boy. Some fucks too being brought up, that's for sure. And it looks like the heavy infantry moving right now to try to cut off my spawn. And we finally have a spam. Quite a lot of martyrs moving up along with whatnot, and here you go, and whatever else. So we will keep our AA in the back. It looks like our UAZ is being engaged. Whistle now getting ready to fire at those, so we'll bring our bucks into the rear. There were a lot of Apaches there, so I did not want to have any of my Apaches, or those Apaches, engage any of my units, so I brought up...
Go for the Bradleys.
Firing at the Weasel TOW, they're pretty close. I'm going to take those out quickly. It doesn't look like there's as many Bradleys as I would...
Oh, they've got TOW 2s though.
Okay. Switching targets then. Bradley, IFV engaged. Oh, they're counter-firing. One T-80 down, UAZ hit as well. I'm going to bring in some more armor then. I'll bring in some T-64s.
Try and get that AA if you can.
Leopard, yeah. Boy, they're just going to town with ATGM and Martyr. The Martyr will try to get close, it seems. It did fire its final shell and did not hit it. Wow, just a beautiful sight of... looks like the Martyrs are now getting... Wow, they went crazy with the beehive of Martyr fire. Very, very disgusting. It looks pretty when you're on the side firing it, but all right, we'll pull out another UAZ. I did have a backup over here just in case. It looks like they did not put any money or time into command units, which is not very smart. Flak Panzer firing at your helicopters once again.
Fucking hell.
And we'll call out, oops, one more T-55 just to see what we can do against those. Oh, the Panzer Grenadiers firing off about 600,000 ATGM missiles. In fact, I think they carry about 750 billion of those, and about two rounds just in case they engage infantry. A huge number of infantry moving forward now in those Martyrs, as well as Hemet and the infantry staying behind. So the T-55s will move up, from the rear, from the south, and they should be here soon. I also see, Lennon, that you're bringing T-72, so that will be an asset. Ah, it looks like the Apache's firing at those T-64s as well, but 2 of those will be taken down. Guarantee it. 1 Apache down. Looks like I think both of them may have been taken out now. I think. ATGM's firing at the Bucks finally. Jesus Christ. Boy, NATO spams. Everyone spams now. A lot of, just a lot of everything brought onto the field. I guess it's not that bad. Not as bad as with the Soviets. So we'll finally, now that the enemy's within the belief that there's no artillery, that's what we will finally bring down upon them. Put your T-72s into defensive position now, and I'll get that UAZ out of there. And they're now attacking on the left at Leonid. Now they're doing surgical strikes with small units on high-value targets. TOW moving up again, getting ready to fire. We'll have ATGM to take those out. Infantry being taken care of quite well now. That'll be a huge loss to them. Very expensive unit to lose. They are stunned. We will now fire in front of them once again. Apaches on the move once again. Flak Panzer's flanking my way, it seems now. I'll try to take out those Bradleys. And we'll move some vehicles to the left as well. Let's see, how are you doing in center at Michael? Looks pretty good. They're just coming forward hardcore now. They're now trying to take out the command unit there. T-55s are opening fire. We'll see what they can hit. Looks like they're probably going to come around back, so I'm going to put infantry in there as well. See what they can do. Go ahead and have those T-55s. Waste your ammunition.
Here's an Apache.
Where is it? Okay. We'll get out of there completely, then we'll abandon Leonid. We'll now go for let's see, do you have, oh, you don't have AA in your center either. Alright, let's call in some more AA now. We did lose a few good units, but that's okay. Looks like they'll now go for the UAZ. Yeah, so that seems to be what most attacks are now. They will push forward to take out high-level units and then just find your commands. It's difficult to have a true battle. Not much of a fist fight anymore like it used to be. But that's okay. Looks like Constantine has stopped finally, the attack on Constantine. And,
he's gonna get your command.
We'll see about that. Who knows? That thing will have to reload a few times. Looks like my Strops decided to just stop, I guess. And it'll be made up. He's flung many free Apaches at us. Oh no, $30. Alright, 206. So we made up for that loss, packed ahead by, let's see, 400. Oh, well, about 200 we're ahead by. T-55s, I think it's about time we do we could do a noob counterattack, but I don't wish to be hypocritical of myself. Wow, T-55's holding their own against those units there on that right flank. Bring up some more tanks then. And we'll bring up some more. Let's see, I think we have enough there. I'm going to bring up more supply trucks as well. And I'll have those Danas fire again. I like to use those sparingly since we had enemy choppers in the midst. And it looks like you're advancing on, or peeking at Gregory. That's good. No trouble on your end, at least not too much.
Yeah, I'm advancing.
Excellent. Taking some fire here against T-55s. And it looks like one T-55 finally destroyed. Not too much to fire against them since it's now down to just autocannon fire at Constantine. It's hard to provide good commentary and think at the same time. Unfortunately, they did get one of our commands, but not the other command. So I will send that other command back to Leonid. We now have Ivan and Michael. Those are really our saving grace, allowing us enough points to fight against the enemy continuously as, wow, Panzer Grenadiers now being unloaded onto the field like nuts. I'm going to fire on our T-55s, and our comrades will hold to the last. Oh, it looks like we got some F.A.Qs moving into the left over here. So we'll put a ton of Motor Strelaki in the woods now. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with, my bro. You are not going to get in there, my sir. So we will move some of our units back. T-55's doing a good job at holding. Boy, they're doing a really good job at holding. Underestimated unit. Usually used in rushes, but yes, it has other capabilities than just driving forward and blapping at a dog. Finally, the last T-55 routes now as it takes out almost a total of 30 grenadiers. And finally, the rest of those grenadiers are taken out from the...
You got infantry here.
Yes, I did notice that. I do have infantry coming in. I also have artillery firing on where you've placed your BMPs 1. I'll move them into the tree lines, blocking any of that. I've also moved my buck away as well, so thank you very much for the notification. T-55s will move up and we'll regroup, and maybe we can oh, I see that unit's routed, so we'll just corner them in the woods. Olga now under control by the enemy. They're definitely needing the points, so we will...
I got his command.
Excellent.
I can see it. I can see it.
Hold on, we're gonna go for a magic moment here. Hold on, I want to just peek at my side just to see what's coming. More AMXs. Looks like we're gonna have tons of infantry. Hold on, I'm sorry, we might miss your magic moment. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be countering over here. Okay, so let's see what you can do, my friend. You're on the spotlight. Let's see what you've got. Command in the back. Martyrs firing away. BMPs. Alright, I've got to unload my infantry sometime here. One of them stuck in the mud now. Artillery firing. I believe that's your artillery.
Got it.
Excellent. Very well done. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have a breakout here. And it looks like AMX has finished off my T-55s. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought those were... They're AMX tanks. I thought they were the transports, so I underestimated those slightly. But that's okay. We'll get our ATGMs reloaded then. And we'll hold our infantry in a blocking position. FYI, BMP 1 October 1970s are approaching tree line. Think about unloading them soon. No enemy contact. AMX 30 B2s are located in Constantine. Rocket artillery firing. It is firing from... I did not see. No kills, maybe slight damage from what I saw there. Yeah, they're really packing those woods full of infantry. I wonder if they're going to try to sit on our spawn. They may have moved in the back. I'm not sure exactly where that infantry went. I'm going to get a cheap chopper out just to peek. It's pretty critical there that we take care of those. T-72s are now engaging those AMXs as well. Artillery firing on those AMXs as well. Looks like a unit's moving into Leonid now. Something's moving into Leonid. A bunch of F.A.Qs now moving into Leonid. Conqueror's Bad Fur Day are firing at them. I'm going to retreat just to be on the safe side. Watch your units at Ivan too, just in case they flank in that direction. The F.A.Q's now moving up to engage the Conqueror's Bad Fur Day groups there. If you have helicopters in the area, do you have any to assist? Yager troops are being carried by those.
Yeah, I'll get them.
Excellent. Infantry now spotted. F.A.Q's groups moving through the woods. Looks like we'll be able to get most of them. BMPs firing at the... Wow, they're using a lot of infantry now. No successful breakthroughs, unfortunately, for them. Infantry still continuing to advance there as well. Watch out. Your Strope is now going to fire at those units, so make sure you don't lose your AA there, just in case. At Michael 5 in center. Yager, 28 units of those. T-72s are engaging those. Gazelle also moving towards the right. We'll get those bucks back over here. Gonna move tanks left, recapture Leonid now. Let's see, we'll get a couple of higher levels. And we'll get a... we'll also get a few Stropes over here. And we'll bring that UAZ back in just a moment. Okay. Yager group almost eliminated. Motor Strelaki must have finished off the infantry in the woods as well. Very good job from them. Kolos truck refueling. Engage whatever unit that is. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like we're holding quite a few points. Gregory down. Lenin successfully. Oh boy, he love to eat those command units for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's a real 3 square whole and hearty meals for the young lad. And it looks like we have units flanking in the rear now. Looks like infantry snuck by there. Sneaked it. And we'll engage that with the Dana. Lenin, if you're calling out units at Jot, be wary that at the edge of the tree line that points further south towards the road, it may have infantry in it, so be aware of that. Enemy command units also moving, or not command units, but logistics units moving. Bucks being engaged by enemy artillery, long-range rocket artillery, not able to destroy anything successfully, unfortunately. And it looks like unknowingly, again, I seem to lose 1 million of those recon helicopters, Lenin. I've called out one and seemed to have been destroyed somehow, even though I thought I moved it back into a safe place, but it doesn't seem to be the case this time. Dana firing, I guess, at nothing, so we'll cancel that. Fox. I'm going to fire on that Fox by the river just because it might provide unwanted recon for the enemy. Apache's now moving in on your T-80Us. Watch it. You have undefended tanks, and they're getting ready to fire. Move them into cover somehow. Chaparral's opening fire on your Mi-9s. Oh boy, they're really defending. Wow, heavy AA fire at Paul. An incredible number of AA units have fired. The score is 2,572 packed to 1786 NATO. NATO destroying another a unit there. Buck also destroyed from continuous rocket artillery. We'll now move those out of the way. We now have less supply left than we would like. Gonna move some of these motor Streliki around now, just so they can't strike those. Your Ural 4320Ds are now in the rear, ready to move up. There's also a tow up there. Oh, careful! Watch your infantry there by the Danas firing. Apache getting ready to fire again at the Strope 2, and a hit
Fucking hell.
from the Hellfire, and a appropriate response from Lenin as units taken down.
So fucking overpowered, seriously.
For
Piece of shit.
For reals, bro. Apache now opening fire on the BMP-1P, which cannot really counterattack in any way. It only has a main gun, that is a cannon. No auto cannon on that whatsoever. Very unfortunate. Rocket artillery firing again on the position where the where the FOB used to be. Now we're going to move. Maybe we can counter Artie with tons of vehicles at Sheraton. It's probably not a bad idea. More Strops will call up. More Danas will be called out, and it's going to be a gay old time. We'll bring up 2 more of those, see what we can do. Many more defenses will be brought up. And it looks like the enemy is not attacking on this side, but has advanced with that Apache on Lenin's side. I can see on the mini-map it's still attacking units. Another Strop moving up to engage that Apache. Once that Apache's down, though, their defenses have really fallen apart. There's not much else to stop us unless they have a Hail Mary plan ready. But that probably will not be the case. The enemy also holding Olga will be taken out eventually as artillery's brought to deal with that. We'll now bring in more logistics trucks as my right arm goes numb, and we'll stretch out to do a little zig hail to try to get the blood rushing back into the gaming hand. It was blessed by the Pope, Lenin. Yes, indeed. He touched me when I was young, and boy, have I never stopped being great because of it. UAZ pulling out of Leonid because of the advancing Bradleys on the BMPs and motor Streliki. Strop 1 also up there ready to engage those. Bradley getting ready to fire at more than likely the command unit that's retreating. They'll advance again, and most of those taken out. 2 of those taken out now by T-64Bs. That is also being engaged by a little weasel up here, I'm sure, hiding in the woods, rather on the other side of that that ridge. Bradley now retreating, trying to keep us out of Leonid, but again, Wu-Tang Clan, bro. Wu-Tang Clan. Buck now being moved up as well to try to extend the defensive perimeter around those areas and to keep those Apaches, enemy Apaches, away. T-64 is now out of ATGMs as the Bradley returns for a second round. Bro, you come back for more, you've come to the wrong place. Strops now being placed near Constantine. Hemet truck probably being kept there for surveillance, but it would not be a smart idea just to go and try to capture that, just to get some more supplies. Kolos trucks now out. Most of them are out, but we will have those Dana fire now on the rocket artillery that seems to be firing. And Lennon having the Mi-24Ds. Watch out again, bro. They have AA up the behind, but we'll see exactly what they have. It seems they may be moving those now. They may have seen your Mi-24Ds. Artillery already firing at that former position. At least we'll get them to move, keeping them in a panic. Artillery actually now hitting rather well. About Walmart's parking lot full of vehicles there as both of Lennon's units fall. Mi-24Ds are down from the firing of several million AA missiles. Almost enough. 7 more I would have liked to see on the battlefield. Lennon, if you'd like to submit any commentary, please feel free, as I'm sure fans love hearing your North Korean voice. He's the only one allowed to have it.
Fucking Apache.
Ah, yes. You really
Fuck that shit.
Oh,
I quit.
Hold on. I've got a buck coming in to deal with it. It will be taken out in just a moment.
Well, they agree with T-64s. They have no chance.
They're only made stronger by the enemy's fire. Buck now getting ready to fire, and it looks like he didn't notice that the entire time. And, oh boy, missed with the first one. Second fired as it now has a radar lock. Jesus Christ. Apache now laying down, I guess. Patton's being brought up as well. Dana artillery firing. We'll now move that. Mi-24 is taking out the Pattons as the Apache moves out of there. AMX is on our right flank. See if we can get that with the final buck missile.
I'm fucked.
Ah, good. 247, and that brings the end of the battle as Raptor scores the final kill against that menacing Apache that has brought nothing but hatred and anger to both Raptor and Lennon. This is our first win for the ranked games, and it's very unfortunate that we lost a first few due to spammers and stuff like that. It's hard to plan for those, and it's not entertaining to show you guys, but of course even the great lose. So anyway, for a recap for there, Lennon had a relatively successful attack on the left flank, and yours truly held rather well with the assistance of Lennon on the right flank, and yours truly scoring the final kill against that enemy Apache. So I would like to remind you, friends and fans, to like, comment, and subscribe to the videos. Please become a member of the Raptor Pack. Look out for more videos coming soon. There'll be plenty more, and a continuation soon of the Wargame European Escalation single-player missions with the start of the American and French campaigns. Oui. So until next time, friends and fans, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. This is Raptor reminding you to keep your password and your pimp hand strong.